Before we get into the introduction, I wanted to thank at @maurore for the video idea. If you have any ideas on challenges you want me to do, then please leave them in the comments down below. Now, I am someone who never really had like any sort of artistic vision, so to speak. I did a single drawing class in high school, and I hated it. I was more drawn to the musical landscape than anything to do with the visual arts. However, the idea of doing a 30-day self-portrait was very interesting for someone like me, and thus I took on the challenge to draw myself every single day for 30 days. Let's see, will I like it? Will I hate it? Will it make me better at drawing? Let's find out after the introduction.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
To the sides of me, you can see the self-portraits, as well as like a sped-up video of some of the recordings that I've did, and I'm going to loop through them, so just look at the corners if you want to see the drawings, and I'll also include them on my website, jack-jenkins.com, for you guys to see. The challenge for this was very simple. I must draw a self-portrait every day for 30 days. I usually take off every 7th day of the week as kind of a rest day between, the wonders of work and school. And also this YouTube channel, which takes up a lot of time. So that means I have to draw a total amount of 26 drawings. To make this challenge even more interesting, I wanted each day of the challenge to also count as how long I have to do the challenge. For example, on day 1, I will spend only a minute on the drawing. By the halfway point, I would have 15 minutes on the drawing, and by my final day, day 30, I will have 30 minutes to draw. The reason I did this is that I really do not like drawing that much, so this would help me ease me into the world. And I can say that my idea was right, and that by slowly increasing how long I did the drawing, it helped me grow into it for the most part. My feelings on art in general is pretty mixed. I live near Chicago, which holds 2 of the best art museums in the entire world, the Art Institute of Chicago and the Museum of Contemporary Art, Chicago. I've been to both of these and numerous other art museums, such as the ones in DC, and I've never really gotten the appeal. I think art looks cool. I think it's amazing, but I've never someone who could reflect into a painting. All I ever said was, that looks nice, and walked away. And I am the exact opposite with music. I think music is the reason to live. If we got rid of all our paintings and stuff, then it wouldn't really matter. But we get rid of all the art, then civilization wouldn't exist. At least that's my view. My lack of understanding in the world of drawings and paintings is the reason why I wanted to do this portrait challenge. I wanted to know what it's like to draw, and in doing so, would that lead me to learn to like paintings and drawings at a deeper level? For the first couple of days, I was doing okay. Just some simple pencil drawings for a couple minutes per day wasn't that bad. However, after day 9, my hand hurt from using the pencils, so I decided to switch to pens. For this challenge, I even bought a whole pencil collection with the whole different hardness to make it more dynamic and for me to make the pictures better, but I ended up just using a pen. Waste of $10 for an art kit. Like I said previously, I hate drawing, and this challenge really brought that out of me. Pretty much every day I wrote that I hate drawing within one of my sheets as either part of my shirt or another designed element. Again, I do not like drawing, and this challenge made that difficult. Over time, though, I began getting more and more bored of just drawing my face over and over again, and I didn't really feel like my skill was improving. So On day 12, I told myself I can draw whatever I want as long as I was in it somewhere. I went from drawing me on like a cruise ship to me in Las Vegas, as this was around the time that I was getting ready for a vacation within Las Vegas, and we were leaving for vacation. So I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait to go to Vegas. Let that be the inspiration for me drawing." I don't really think I ever liked a single picture I drew. Again, I am someone who doesn't like drawing or art, so I don't know if any of this has like any deeper meaning or anything like that. I know people say like self-portrait shows how the artists view themselves. But if like the drawer doesn't have any skills in drawing, what does that drawing mean? It doesn't have like any skill or anything like that. I don't think it means anything. Doing this challenge did kind of grow some appreciation for drawing in general in me. One day, while I was drawing, I was listening to a podcast called The Comedy Button. It's an old podcast I used to listen to way back in high school. That kind of fell off and like doesn't really even exist anymore. I was listening to that podcast and they were talking about going to the animation program at California Arts or Cal Arts. They talked about creating over 50 different like self-portraits throughout various different mediums to try and get into the school and how just tedious that was. They then talked about spending days creating like thousands of different drawings, each with just like a little change in each of them, as that's what's required in animation. So like in the old school days of animation, before there was a computer, you would have to draw like a picture of someone doing this, and then this, and then this. So that way you can draw someone waving. Like, that's just insane to me. The suffering and tedium of me doing these drawings really helped put into perspective on like what these guys do and what like artists do in general. Like, while it didn't help me like grow my appreciation of wanting to draw, it did grow my appreciation of how an artist has to do. For me, like, I always thought art was kind of, easy. You just draw. It's fun for them. But reality, at work, even if you are an artist, it's just not a fun time. It made me really appreciate how hard the career path of animation or painting is. A lot of people in that field really don't get the respect that they truly deserve, and I just want to give them a shout out at this video. Overall, I completed the 30-day challenge by forcing myself to complete these drawings. I did not really like any of them, and let me know in the comments if you like any of them. They all look kind of crappy to me, like a 5th grader. I really did not like doing them, and I did not have a fun time. I tried drawing while the TV was playing, while listening to music, and while solely focusing on the drawing, and all of them turned out to have me becoming bored and just rather filling it in. In fact, the only time I really liked it was like the shading part, which I did a lot at towards the end to kind of kill time. Just because I can like mindlessly shade while watching the TV. I'm very glad I did this challenge, and I wanted to thank @NRon again for the suggestion. I'm butchering your name, so sorry about that. I love pushing myself in these challenges and doing things outside my comfort zone, and drawing ended up being just that. If you do like drawing or appreciate art, then please know that this is just my opinion. This is not something that I should persuade you away from. If you're an artist, if you love drawing, don't be like, oh, Jack doesn't like drawing, I shouldn't draw again. Like, no, every person is different. Every person appreciates different things. And again, I want to shout out to all the artists, drawers, and animators. It's such a hard job that doesn't pay what it's worth. Especially if you're for the animation majors who are doing like the hand-drawn animation. I prefer that way more than the CGI computer crap nowadays. So if you draw handwriting like animation, good job to you. So guys, that's it for today's video. Have you done a challenge such as this before? Then please let me know how it went or if you are doing it now. I want to help kind of build up a community of people interested in improving themselves in all areas of their life. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channels for more videos such as these, as I put out a new video once a week on Fridays. And I am trying to catch up on my video list. My New Year's goal was to have 50 videos done by the year. So I'm going to be releasing a few kind of quiz type videos, throwing them in like midweeks so I can help catch up that number. If you guys have any new challenges or any video games or anything like that you want me to do, then please leave them down below. I love doing these challenges. Sorry. I love doing these challenges, and you guys supplying new ideas helps tremendously. Follow me on Instagram and X at TrueJackJenk. Links are all down below. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. And lastly, I want all you guys watching to have a fantastic day. If you wonder how we can improve, it's not just doing the things you like. Like, this taught me a lot about what it's like to be an artist, even though I barely did it. But like, I want to do more drawings. I want to do more painting just to see maybe if there is like an artistic medium I want to do it. And thanks to the user for suggesting this. I couldn't have done this alone. I needed the suggestion. We can't improve alone. We can only improve together.